Hey guys, just look how beautiful Newby House is. Wow. Just look at these gardens. I'm going to take you around. It's beautiful here. Beautiful sunny weather too. Come with me. This is such a gorgeous house and gardens. Just look at that.
Oh, thank you.
Newby House in Yorkshire. It is beautiful. Come with me while we go into these magnificent gardens. Look how well kept and beautiful the gardens are, and the wildflowers and the butterflies. How beautiful. Just look at that. It's gorgeous. Beautiful butterfly gardens. Look at the colours. Just look how beautiful these flowers are. Listen to the birds. The birds tweeting in the trees above. It's just stunning looking back at the house. It's just gorgeous. Just look. Oh, I wish my garden looked like this. If only. It's still beautiful. It's turning to autumn now and it's just gorgeous. I mean, just look at this. I'm in awe of these gardens, I really am. I've come to the Harrogate flower show, but you know, Newby House and Gardens has really made my day. Wherever I'm looking, I just see the most stunning things ever. And we have a sculpture here as well. It's a bit like an Olympic flame. It's the Newby House flame. Gorgeous. Absolutely stunning. I need to come here another day when it's a little bit more quiet. Although the birds' sounds are beautiful. Gorgeous, aren't they? Coming back down here, I do believe at the bottom of here we have a surprise.
when we leave.
Yeah,
See you,
take
love
care.
to see you.
Thank you.
Scenic cruises here, private day and evening trips, available to suit your needs. How gorgeous.
Well, that would be lovely. Peter will have a little cruise.
Going for a little cruise, Peter.
Absolutely stunning. The beautiful river at the bottom. Newby House, Newby Gardens. Stunning.
It's a smaller one, yeah. This is our. We call this on an evening. It's got facilities on, so we do evening trips. It's quite a nice boat.
That would be lovely. Oh, I like it.
That's the kind of sun sunrise round.
Hello.
Hello.
Here comes the train. Let's see if anyone waves at us, shall we? Oh, hello. How beautiful. And everyone's so friendly. It's wonderful. I think I'll leave my video here for now. And yeah, it's wonderful. I highly recommend this. And if you look over there in the distance, all the cattle have the upside of the river. It's wonderful.
In my garden back at home it's the fact that the bees adore them, and the bucket of sedum that I was using again to put in some of the displays at the hall, there was loads of bees buzzing around it and getting some good old nectar from there. And it's a really important source for the late pollinators, things like sedum. So a great thing to get growing in your garden. Well, something that I think is charming is Lysianthus, or Eustoma to give it its proper name. And it's got that sort of fantastic, almost like a double form of a rose, this one, which again is a British grown one under polytunnels. And it's a classic sort of wedding flower, Lysianthus, but a nice thing to have in an arrangement because it's got a great vase life, a really good long laster. Now, all the water that I've got in here has got a little bit of flower food in here, and all of these have been conditioned in flower food. And I was talking to a lady on the stand earlier this morning, and she said, I do like this flower food, Jonathan. She said, I'm going to get some more bottles from you, she said, because it's been making my garden flowers last so much longer. And do use it with garden flowers. It's not just for floristry flowers. If you use it in things you pick from your garden, then you'll find they'll go on for so much longer, because flower food is giving it the sugars and the salts and the nutrients and the goodness it needs to make all those buds continue to open and those flowers to keep blooming, and it increases the water uptake. And this one, which is Chrysal Clear, is quite unique about that, because it's the only flower food that's been developed that actually makes stems drink more water. And if you don't believe me, just put one stem in a vase with that in and one stem in a vase without that in, and you'll see that the one with that one, the water drinks quicker. And obviously, the more water our flowers drink, the longer they're going to last, which to me is what we want, isn't it? We've got those flowers, we've grown those flowers, we've bought those flowers, and the longer we can get them flowering for us, absolutely beneficial. But the great thing about that, if you're using clear glass, and a little bit later I'm going to do an arrangement in a clear glass vase, you actually find that it keeps the water crystal clear, because the clue's in the name, crystal clear. And it's the only flower food where you don't get what I call pond water, where it looks like you're going to get some tadpoles swimming around in there and some frogs hopping about. Because we used to say, didn't we, traditionally, every few days, change your water. So you'd empty all the water out, which was absolute toe, that, wasn't it? Because it meant you had to start from scratch with your arrangements again. But if you've got that in there, you don't need to do that. You literally keep topping your water level up. But don't fall into the mistake that somebody did. She thought that every time you added more water in, you gave more flower food as well. You don't. Once flower food's in there, don't add more flower food to it. And what I do with that little bottle there, I use about 1/4 of a teaspoon to 1 litre of water, so you don't need to put a massive amount in there for it to work. Well, a good old bit of alstroemeria going into there, and then I'm going to use some fantastic flowers, which are the alliums. And just on the stand next door, we've got some fantastic alliums for flower arranging. And people love alliums in the garden. I do, don't you? Because there's nothing better than a football on a stick, is there, growing in your garden. Because alliums are unique with that structure and that shape. But one of the best ones to grow for flower arranging is this little chap, which is Allium sphaerocephalon, or commonly called Allium bullet. And this is a late flower, so in the garden this flowers from July times onwards. And it's a brilliant thing. It's like a chive that's sort of on steroids, isn't it? So much larger than life there. This is a bee magnet, this is a butterfly magnet. They'll absolutely love it. But once you get Allium sphaerocephalon growing, it's a repeat one that comes back year after year for you. You can keep picking it and using it. And often you will see this used in hotel restaurant vases, or if you go in a cafe, you'll have them as bud vases on the table, because the vase life of this is about 6 weeks, so it's a really, really long-lasting vase life, so a great one to grow. Other nice alliums, if you're into alliums, are the ones that are good for drying, and on the stand we've got Allium Christophii, which is the one that produces those fantastic big seed heads, which looks amazing, really, really wonderful. But there's another nice series which is called Allium Superglow, where you get a mixture of deep purple ones, lilac ones, white ones, which again create really big heads. Because if you're clever with alliums, you can get your first ones flowering, which is Allium afflatuens, which always sounds a bit wrong as a name, doesn't it, really? But we commonly call it Allium Purple Sensation, and that is the one that flowers classically around sort of May time. So that's your first one that starts off. But then you can get a succession of alliums that will keep on growing. So you've got things like Purple Rain, which will come after that, Allium Purpureum, which is another one which will flower sort of June time. But then you can go into July with Allium Summer Drummer and Allium sphaerocephalon, so you can really extend that flowering period through. So So don't just think alliums are early springtime, they're not. They'll flower right through summer to you. But something that I got in my buckets that has caused a few questions over the past few days from...
Just look, how beautiful is this? Nothing to go wrong. There's no more. It's just driven by the wind.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fuchsias.
This year is our 30-year anniversary, so I was thinking to celebration. So we thought, how can we make it special? And we thought, right, let's give ourselves a challenge as a company and where everyone can get involved. So we thought, let's raise £30,000 for 5 selected charities for our 30 years anniversary. So this year, to refresh my mind, we started the year with this poll by sleeping outside.
It's Valentine's Day, so we can't do anything. It's all of them. Oh, definitely, but it's not, this isn't Valentine's. Well, that's not well for you. No. It's just different stuff. Sort of Valentine. I've had Valentine come on. Yeah. Just again, exactly.
And the white. Just look at all these gorgeous dahlias. They're absolutely stunning. They really are stunning. Just look. You can see them for miles. Fantastic.
It's Valentine's Day, so we can't do anything. It's all of them. Oh, definitely, but it's not, this isn't Valentine's. Well, that's not well for you. No. It's just different stuff. Sort of Valentine. I've had Valentine come on. Yeah. Just again, Scenic, exactly.
And the white. What beautiful vegetable displays. They are gorgeous. Well, I've had a wonderful time here. We've really enjoyed it, me and my husband. It's been wonderful. I hope you have too. And I will see you real soon on my next video. Like and subscribe to my channel for more wonderful content like this. Okay, I'm going to say bye for now. Bye.